Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we will talk about Aprilia SR160 2023 model. Aprilia launched the SR160 in India about a half a decade ago, and in the recent months its styling had begun to grow long in the tooth. Aprilia has fixed that by redesigning the front apron, and I have to say they have done a commendable job. It looks sharper, sportier while retaining the Aprilia SR identity. Another aspect that catches your eyes is the new LED headlight cluster with integrated LED position lights. It gels with the flow of the apron, and I quite like how it gives the scooter a big smiley face. Aprilia says these headlights are of the high lumen variant. You will also notice the new cowl on the handlebar with the Fox intake and the carbon fiber finish on the front fender. The variant you see on the video is the top spec SR Race, which also gets a knuckle guard as standard. Another exclusive to this variant are the red wheels and the delectable paint and graphic schemes, which are inspired by the color of the Aprilia RSGP MotoGP machine. Other visual updates to the Aprilia SR160 includes a chunkier grab rail and an egg-shaped LED tail lights. Overall, these small yet significant design updates have managed to uplift the appearance of an already good-looking Italian scooter. On the ergonomic front, the seats have been reworked and features a split pattern design. In the time I spent in the saddle, I felt more supportive than the previous SRs. Besides the new LED headlight and taillights, the SR160 gets a fully digital dash that's identical to the one seen on the Aprilia SXR160, save for the orange backlight instead of white. The information displayed is comprehensive and includes battery voltage, average speed, and fuel consumption data. While all this appreciated, we would have liked to see Bluetooth connectivity being offered as standard. At present, Aprilia will charge Rs 2500 for the Bluetooth module, and that's not fair considering the price point that the scooter retails at. Also, Aprilia India missed an opportunity to introduce a multifunction key slot on its flagship sports scooter. Nevertheless, this isn't a deal breaker because of the rest of the Aprilia SR160 attributes continues from the previous BS6 model. Aprilia hasn't made any changes to the mechanicals of the scooter. The 160.03cc 3-valve air-cooled single makes 10.9 horsepower at 7600 rpm and 11 Nm at 6000 rpm. The SR Race version you see here has a slightly different tune to its CVT transmission than the other SR160 variants. To facilitate better bottom end performance, although the difference is hard to tell without a proper test. Out on the road, the engine feels smooth and unstressed up to 80 to 85 km/h. Responsiveness in the city is pretty good, as the scooter feels as zippy as ever. For reference, the BS6 SR160 that we tested dispatched the 0 to 60 km/h run in around 7.96 seconds. We also managed to see an indicated top speed of around 90 km/h before running out of road. It's around these speeds that performance begins to taper off. The point to make here is that while the SR160 was a properly quick scooter when it was introduced in India back in 2016, current 125 scooters like the TVS and Torque have narrowed the performance gap significantly. And then there is the new Yamaha Aerox, which has streaked ahead. Ideally, Aprilia should try to squeeze out little more power and torque in the next updates. As far as fuel efficiency is concerned, since there is no mechanical changes, the 2022 model should return a similar 36.1 km per liter. Overall, that is what we got during our test with the previous scooters. All said, I am glad to see that Aprilia hasn't tinkered anything with the chassis. The frame, suspension, brakes are all carry forwarded and they work really well with the scooter intended application. The low speed ride is stiff, but it gets better as speed rises, with only the nastiest of pothole resulting the loud thuds. The trade-off comes in the form of communicative handling, which has always been a hallmark of SR. It feels nimble, flickable in the city and planted around the corners. The MRF Nilo Grip Zapper on our test scooter felt grippy and we have got no complaints at all. Braking as always is great one and one of the best in Indian scooters. The new design and additional features have certainly brought the SR160 up to date, while sticking to the attribute that makes it a fun scooter. But all of this comes at a significant price hike of about ₹12,000 over the outgoing version. That pushes the SR160 closer to its bigger and more comfortable maxi scooter styling sibling, the SXR160. Crucially, the SR160 Race Edition at ₹1.27 lakh sits close to Yamaha Aerox 155 that's priced at ₹1.29 lakhs. The Yamaha is more powerful and feature loaded and brings a new flavor of sporty scooter to the market. But that doesn't automatically mean that it's better scooter than Aprilia SR160. And we will settle the debate after a comparison test. For now, the SR160 presents its genuinely good, easy to ride sporty scooter with a lovely Italian design. I hope you liked the video about Aprilia SR160 2023 version. Please do like, support and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.